Giddy up like a spur, I feel like Tim Duncan, yeah. Shorty, she tweaking, she yelling and screaming. Let's skip all the fussing, yeah. Let's skip all the fussing, yeah. Chasing this dreaming, ballin' like Tatum.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 94 Feet. Here we are once again. This time around, though, we're talking about them Celtics. As a few Massachusetts kids, this is going to be a very fun conversation. Because I don't know about you, sir.
I bleed green.
Yes. Also, I don't know about you, sir, but how do you win a championship and then become an underdog? So let's just start listing them off. Let's list them off. Let's see. As we joke, Derek White lost a tooth.
Listen, Derek White lost his tooth. They took JB off the USA team when he should have made it. They didn't play Jason Tatum on the USA team. All the Tatum slander, just alone. I mean, he wasn't original.
How dare you celebrate, sir, in whatever way you want to celebrate?
I understand what they were trying to say, but it's like...
Let the man live.
If it was anyone else, they would have nothing to say.
Once again, as I say, side tangent here. Tatum is the only person who shows his love for Kobe and gets hate for it.
Even Devin Booker said something about that.
He's the only person.
It's not fair.
He's the only person that's like, I love Kobe. And they're like, how dare you? Right. Shut your mouth. Like, that is crazy work. So,
with all that being said... I mean, and hold on, the Celtics just got Lonnie Walker.
Yes. Wait, Drew Holiday's not a Hall of Famer? Like, we're really...
Yeah, hold on. So, Drew Holiday got 2 gold medals, 2 finals, and if we're being totally honest, neither one of those teams win those finals without Drew Holiday. I'm just going to be real. Hey. I feel like the Celtics don't even win without Drew Holiday.
Let's look at Milwaukee after Drew Holiday. That's another video for another day, though. But like, the point being... It's been crazy. And now I just say to you, like, so the first question we're going to pitch here. Are the Celtics the most motivated team going into this season?
Yes. Because I feel like they still have something to prove. Which is absolutely insane because they finally did it. And yes, they may not have won other championships before, but I feel like that core is probably one of the most winning cores in this last, I want to say, at least 5-6 years, I would say.
I put it like this. Come fight me in the conversation if you want to. Hot take. In this decade, Tatum's the most accomplished playoff performer in the 2020s so far.
I agree.
Some people don't want to hear that, of course, but it's like, if you think about it, like...
I mean, it's just facts. I mean, think about it. They went to, I think there was 2 years that they went out other than the conference finals.
Since Tatum's been drafted, season by season. Rookie year, that's the Hayward when he breaks his foot.
They go to the conference
finals. The next year, that was the Kyrie year when he lost in second round.
Okay, so that's
next year.
one.
Yes, next year is the bubble. We go to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the Bam block.
Okay.
21 when JB breaks his wrist. That's the first round to the Nets. Then it's 22. We go to the finals and lose. 23 Eastern Conference Finals. This year we won.
So that is 2 years since Tatum been in the league that they haven't gone to the conference finals. And they've been to the finals twice. Yes, they lost to the Warriors, and we knew what Stephen Curry did to the Celtics, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he torched us with them purple shoes. I ain't never going to get over that. But we've seen what we did to them in the season. So, I mean, I ain't complaining. You heard? And I do think they are the most motivated team, though, coming into the season. And I think it's going to show for itself, honestly.
Well, I say this. If not for nothing else, not winning Finals MVP and Eastern Conference Finals MVP was the best thing to happen to Jason Tatum if you're a Celtics fan.
Yes.
Because, once again, it's like, even though it's supposed to be the what they're going to say now, when he said his mom when he won, it's literally like they found a way to say whatever.
Yeah, they're still going to say it regardless.
They found every issue.
I'm glad they gave JB the credit that he deserved. I'm not, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yes.
Fact. But then not putting him on the USA team. And honestly, I feel like it was for other reasons, but not putting him on that team.
Yes. I mean,
after the season that he just had.
Well, we know
he was guarding the best player on almost every single team that we were playing against, if I'm being honest. Like,
I tell you, they're literally, in a sense, they say like the Batman and Robin.
And then it was a cakewalk to the finals, and injuries happen. It's part of basketball. It's part of sports in general. You can't blame them for that. That's not their fault. Had nothing to do with them. They still play basketball. And we didn't have Kristaps Porzingis for almost the whole playoffs. If I'm being real. He played in the first round and he came back in the finals. We got through all that without him. And then during the season, He was in and out, in and out, in and out. Always injured all the time. We had old Al Horford playing. Like, come on.
Everybody say Al.
Like, let's be real. Joel Embiid was getting stopped by Al Horford. You hear me? Like, let's just be real for a second.
Nah, speaking of Al Horford, though, while we're on the topic, did you think he was going to retire this past season? Because I really thought it was going to happen.
I thought he was done after we won, I'm not going to lie. But the fact that he's coming back, it shows that I think they're going to give it another go and actually try to do it again.
But then also the best part is, now I got to ask you this. Do you think Xavier Tillman is going to be the replacement Al Horford?
Yes, if he keeps playing the way he's playing, and I feel like the mentorship is great. You can see the role that he's playing for the team. I believe that he will be able to do that for us, yes.
And then we were talking about the Lonnie Walker thing. Another guard, though, we have to talk about while we're Peyton Pritchard, man.
Before you say anything, I'm going to be real. I was a Pritchard hater before the season started last year. You can ask him.
Hey, I was ready.
Man, you hear me? Like, hey, I was not a fan of Pritchard.
I was not here for it.
I mean, I heard that he worked over the summer with Spencer Dinwiddie and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I'm like, if you're working with them two, you got to pick up something. You know, and I felt like he wasn't giving that. And he always had the hustle. He was always a dog. But I just feel like sometimes he'd be open, he'd not hitting. You know, it just little things. I felt like it just wasn't it. But this season, he really showed.
No. He earned my.
He really showed that he is one of them ones.
He proved me wrong. Also, I tell you this: in preseason and late random mid-season games, number one option Peyton Pritchard is something else, boy. Because what? He just be putting up these random stat lines when he in charge, and it's the craziest thing ever.
And he's hooping.
I know. And between him and
I mean, he scored 90 in the summer.
I know. Like what?
That's not the first time he did it either.
That's the sickest part. Is he? No, because then between him and then between the other cold white boy, Sam Hauser.
Can't forget about Luke Cornett either, but Sam Hauser is another one for sure.
No, look, Luke Cornett, no disrespect to him, but he just be on the bench. I admit though, the funniest thing he ever did was that one time he scored a bucket. He did a little dub celebration. I never forget that mess, and I just be laughing. That's I think.
But people forget. Luke Cornett, when he was on the Knicks, was playing like Kristaps Porzingis.
Nah, yeah, he was something different.
If you bring that to the Celtics, and I know you're just supposed to play your role, do what you're supposed to do. We don't need that from him, but if you bring a little bit of that, the league is really in trouble.
No, literally though.
Like, it's scary.
It is.
All they've done is just made it worse.
And that's the crazy thing is you took a team that finally in their minds got over the hump.
And now they gotta do it again.
And now they basically gotta do it again. Cause like
we're going back to back, and then probably gonna win again the next year if they still doing.
Let's not pull LeBron in 2011.
No. I ain't trying to
not
pull
one,
LeBron.
not two. Let's not pull LeBron in 2011.
I'm just saying, if they keep moving and keep the core and keep everyone together and the chemistry stays right, I don't see anyone beating them in the 7-game series whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean,
just facts.
Who really?
Yeah.
Also, while we're on the topic, we were talking about him losing 2 earlier. You think Derek White pulls off an All-Star game this year, possibly? Or?
I would hope so. Honestly, if I'm being real, I think the whole Celtics starting 5 should be All-Stars. Kristaps Porzingis probably not because he's not going to come back until like December, I think they were saying.
Yeah.
Maybe a little earlier, but he might not get the votes. But
the other 4.
Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum definitely, I feel like, should all be All-Stars next year. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean it's only hard because getting the 4 from like one team, like you really need someone like you. Because I think the last time it was the Celtics when we did it with or the Hawks the 2015 year.
Yeah. And
it really was like a unit thing. Everybody's kind of doing their part, which is what we've been doing. But when you get like 2 clear, I'm putting over 25 a game. Mm-hmm. They kind of just take them 2, and everybody else kind of gets left on the cutting room floor kind of thing.
Makes sense. I mean, you gotta think about how much talent is in the league too.
Yeah.
So.
That's the other part too, especially at the guard position.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
It's actually bananas. Like that's the only reason why it's like Derek White.
Because you got Halliburton, Brunson, Maxey,
Mullo.
Can't forget about them.
Trae Young. You gotta keep up there.
Like those 5 alone, I love Drew Holiday and Derek White, but
yeah, well, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
Dame. Can't forget about Dame.
Donovan Mitchell. Oh, good. Yeah.
So then, I mean, like. Darius Garland, he hasn't shown up, but he is one of those ones for sure. So it's like,
yeah, there's definitely a lot of places you can go with there for the All-Star game. Speaking of those top 2, though, we were just mentioning with the 25 points. First, Jaylen Brown. What do you think Jaylen Brown's season is going to look like?
I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna be up there defensively. I don't think he's gonna make an MVP run. He definitely gonna be in the conversation after the season he just had, and if he actually can step up and the way I feel like his offseason went, I feel like if he steps up into that role, he could make a run for it, but I think JT will get it over him if anything, honestly. But I think he is going to average more points than JT this year.
Really?
Just points. I think JT is gonna average triple double. Cause he was shy of it last year. I'm not gonna lie. Not
he literally
too off, but he was shy of it. I don't know his exact numbers, but
I'm not bugging. Off the top of my head, I want to say it was like 25, 9, and 7 kind of thing.
He was shy of it. So I definitely think that he could if he sticks to it.
He literally
I feel like he can give you a good like a 22, 24, 11, and 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a 11 and 9. You know, maybe not exactly a triple double, but he'll be there. So the numbers are gonna be there. But I think JB might average more. I give him like 25, 26. And the league is elevating scoring wise, so I could say 27 for him, and then JT get like 25, 26.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree with you here because
Okay.
personally, I think Tatum's gonna be near triple double.
Yes.
But I think he's gonna score more, and I think it's literally just because of the way they've done him this offseason.
I mean, he's gonna turn up. I don't think we actually got to see the dog in Tatum after the starting 5 series, and we actually seen how he was taking it and all the slander that was going through the whole season and what it's been. He is going to turn up.
When I'm calling it now. I think he's winning MVP.
I believe that too, but we gotta see where that goes. You know?
The only person I'd say would be in his way, because in a sense at this point he's kind of like due for one, is Luka.
Fair. And then with that team, we saw what it was last year, and then I feel like on paper they got better. On the court they got worse, because
that's a video for another day.
Yeah.
that's a different video, folks, about how we feel about the Mavericks. But I say this, I put it down now. I think Tatum's winning MVP, and I guess like the last question, we kind of tipped on it a little bit earlier, but is there anybody in the East that you think can even stop them?
No. No. Sadly, no. Not even sad. I ain't sad about it at all. But no, I don't think anyone's going to stop them. But I think it's going to be a battle out of who's second in the East.
Who's going to meet us there?
Yeah, because I really don't see either one of those teams beating us, especially if we're fully healthy.
Yeah.
You know, our benches are already too deep. You know what I'm saying? It don't even make any sense. So, like, if Kristaps isn't there, I still see us winning. But if he's there, forget about it.
Literally.
I don't think they have a shot at all. At all.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
None at all. Only team I would give a slight, give us run for our money to would be the Knicks. But that is the only team.
I can't agree with that.
If that.
Nope.
Only team.
It looks great on paper.
That's why we're
probably playing 2K. It looks great.
Yeah, 2K's gonna look phenomenal.
But it was gonna be Brunson. OG will do his thing. Bridges is gonna do his thing. I'm sorry, but Cat is just soft. I just can't get behind that at all. But they gonna be okay. Josh Hart is Josh Hart. You know what I'm saying? But he's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One night he'll give you 30, and he's not gonna do it again for like 6 months.
Once again, as we said in the other video, he's gonna legit. The Knicks are gonna give you the second best team, but they're not gonna get any higher than that.
Yeah. It's Clips.
It's definitely Clips. Now, last part. Anybody in the West though?
Stopping the Celtics?
Yeah.
No. I don't see anyone stopping the Celtics.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank y'all for watching. If you want to subscribe, hit those bells and wings and things down below. It'd be much appreciated. Like I like to say, anyway, like the Harding way. Peace.